Hello and welcome to Roll for Recipe, the series where the dice are the head chef. I'll roll for ingredients and then make a dish with them. Let's go! Starting off with our D12 restriction roll. And that's a 1 under $5 per serving. And now for a protein, let's hope we don't roll anything too expensive here. And that's a 4 for ground poultry. Alright, I can definitely work with that. And now a D10 for carb. That's a 3 for red potato. All right, might be thinking like a little hash here. And a D20 seasoning roll. That's a 10 for taco seasoning. All right, should go pretty well with ground meat and potatoes. 2 D20 for produce. That's an 8 for apple and a 12 for cabbage. Last but not least, the D100 wild magic roll. That is a 52 for pork rinds. It's called a few different things around the world, but it's basically just fried pork skin or pork fat. So today we are making a dish with ground poultry, red potato, taco seasoning, apples, cabbage, pork rinds, and it has to be under $5 per serving. Let's get cooking. So I think there's two different directions that could work really well here. I think one would be just to use the ground meat and the potatoes to make a really good pan hash. You got taco seasoning, you got pork rinds, all that should work in there. But the direction I decided to go was because we got cabbage, I want to try to make some stuffed cabbage rolls. So we're going to steam up these cabbage leaves to get them nice and soft, make them pliable to roll. While those cool down, we made the filling with ground meat, potatoes, onions, those apples, some eggs, some taco seasoning, some tomato sauce. Gonna mix that all up and then get to rolling the cabbage. And after we roll all those cabbage rolls, we're going to make our sauce out of the onions, the apples, the remainder of those. We're gonna add the remaining tomato sauce, as well as a little bit more of our taco seasoning. Gonna let these simmer for about 45 minutes or so, get them plated up, top them with some crushed up pork rinds, and serve. And here's the obligatory cost breakdown. I will say this smells amazing, so I really hope it tastes as good as it smells. Bon appetit. Yeah, that's good. A lot of flavor in there. The filling is a tad bit dry, which is to be expected since it's ground chicken, but the flavoring's really good on it. I am debating if grinding the pork rinds would have been better and just put them in the filling. They are adding a nice crunch to everything, but they just don't seem that necessary. It's a little cross section for you guys if you want to see the inside. All right, I'm gonna give this one a 9.1 out of 10, and I'm gonna call it the Cabbage Cantina Rolls. A couple little things I maybe would change in this one, but they're extremely minor. And honestly, it's just a lot of good flavors in the dish. It made me feel like I was eating a really good home-cooked comfort meal. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like and follow, and I'll see you next time.